Greetings, everybody! T-Prar once again. Once more, I'm going into an episode with limited knowledge. The title strongly suggests something to do with dragons, and a friend told me this is something off of my Season 9 wish list. It does give me one idea, but I don't want to go in with misplaced expectations, so let's see what we've got. Without further ado, let's jump right into Season 9, Episode 9, Sweet and Smoky. Let's get to it!
Headmare Twilight?
Hello,
Sorry to
Smolder.
bug you in the teacher's lounge. Is it okay if I miss class? You can
What's
make it
wrong?
up tomorrow. Actually, I'll be gone for a week.
A week?
In the middle of the semester? Oh, is everything all right, Smolder? Not exactly.
What is it,
My
kiddo?
brother's been having a hard time since I left for school. I want to go home and check on him. He's a really sweet guy, and the other dragons can be kind of rough.
Oh, that's right. I remember you said he had a brother, back in Moltdown. I figured that wasn't just a throwaway line.
Did you say sweet guy and dragon in the same sentence?
Yeah, he's sort of like you, Spike.
Is that right?
I'm sorry to hear about your brother, Smolder, but the Dragonlands are really far for you to go by yourself. And I'm not sure about you missing so much class.
Hey, what if she got a school credit for it? Kind of like a kindness field trip. I'll go with her.
Thanks.
Great idea, Spike!
Dragon Lord is way too busy for personal problems when it's baby dragon hatching season.
Baby dragon hatching season?
Oh, those cute little snouts poking out of those adorable little shells. Teeny tiny twitchy tails. Can I go too?
Fluttershy, stop, please! You're overloading me with Shyabetes! I can't take it!
Well, you are the perfect pony to lead a kindness field trip.
So, is that a yes?
Fine. But I'm gonna expect a full report when you get back.
How many pages?
I was talking to Fluttershy. Hatching season sounds fascinating.
I expected nothing less, your studiousness.
Okay, I made a list of what cheers me up when I'm down, so if your brother's like me, he's gonna love it. Which
Good
should we do
thinking,
first?
little buddy.
The smile song, the sharing circle, or friendship bracelet weaving?
I'm not sure those are the kind of things my brother's gonna be into.
Well, what would make your brother happy?
Just having Spike and me accept him for who he is will make a huge difference. Dragons who appreciate his more sensitive side.
I got it!
That's sweet
Show
of you.
tunes.
Yeah, no, but good try.
Oh, that's an interesting smell.
Sulfur, I'm guessing?
The stink of sulfur. Sharp rocks under my claws. It's good
Home
to be
sweet
home.
home, huh?
I can't wait to meet your brother, Smolder. We're gonna be best buddies, I just know it.
He usually hangs out near here. I'll go try and find him.
Okie doke.
Spike, do you mind if I take a peek at the cute little baby eggs?
No problem.
Of course you
I'll
can,
stay here and
Pumpkin.
finish this comfort blanket. It'll be like a hug every time Smolder's brother wraps it around himself.
Aww.
I'm sure he'll love it, Spike.
Now, I do want to say that ever since Smolder mentioned she had a brother, I had an idea on who it might be. And with all this talk about him having a spikish sweet side, it's really starting to feel more and more like what I'm dreading. Still, I don't want to make too rash a judgment until we get the truth.
Oh my goodness!
Wow,
Good
that's a
morning,
lot of
everyone.
eggs.
I've come a long way to meet you. Did you know there's a whole wide world out here waiting to say hello? Did you? Oh, did you, Boo? Oh, you were
So
so
Can't answer you.
cute!
It's an egg.
Dragon Lord.
Hey, Ember!
How nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Which one are you again?
Fluttershy.
Apple Dash. Or was that the country one?
Fluttershy, the one who loves creatures. Are all these yours?
What? No,
I highly
none of
doubt
them
it.
are. Watching over eggs is just part of the glamorous life of a Dragon Lord.
Just
I
another
think it
Dragon
sounds
Lord duty, huh?
wonderful.
Yeah? Then maybe you can help.
What an honor!
Just tell me what to do.
I don't know. It's my first time being in charge. Dad wasn't big on sharing Dragon Lord details. It's kind of a burn or be burned job.
Well,
Oh,
I'm sure
I
you're
see.
doing great.
Not really. The eggs should have hatched by now, but none of them have even cracked.
Oh dear.
Maybe they're lonely? Don't you worry, Auntie Fluttershy's here, and the
Auntie
Dragon Lord and I are
Fluttershy.
gonna do everything we can to welcome you into this world.
Really? How?
I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Now that's a thing of beauty.
Whoa!
Well, if it isn't our little pony friend Spike.
That's
Garble.
Equestria's official friendship ambassador to the Dragonlands to you.
And don't you forget
I
it.
had the mold. See?
Oh, Runt's got wings! I'm so impressed. What's
I
that
knew
supposed
you
to be?
wouldn't be satisfied.
Nothing.
Looks like a baby blanket to me.
Oh
It's not a baby
no.
blanket. It's a comfort blanket.
Totally different.
Aw, did your pony pals make it for you with friendship and gumdrops?
No.
No,
I
he
it.
made himself.
By the way, knitting is a lot harder than it looks.
Check out the baby blanket, guys! It's a lot harder than it looks! Got your blankie!
Ugh, classic keep away.
Oh, mess!
Betty broke a claw and everything.
Give it back, you assholes!
That's for my friend. Cut it out! You know laugh fire's dangerous. It can.
Aw, man!
Garble!
Smolder? What are you doing here?
Oh my god, I knew it!
I was just scaling, brah.
We better get out of here before your brother shows up. Garble isn't very nice to sensitive dragons.
Spike?
Garble is my brother.
Your brother?
Got a problem with that, pony boy?
Many problems, actually. I can't believe I was right. Garble's Smolder's brother! And she's saying that he has a sweet side? Well, I suppose if anyone would know, it would be his family. But she's really gonna need to bring it out for Spike's sake. And mine.
I've missed you, bro. We got a lot of fun to catch up on. There's no lava diving at school.
Good luck.
How
getting
unfortunate.
Garble to do anything.
Yeah, he's been so weird since you left. Hiding and moping around.
Oh, is that right?
So,
Easy, guys. I learned at Twilight School, ganging up on each other isn't half as cool as you think.
Well said,
pony
Smolder.
school made you soft.
Wanna try me and find out?
Oh, ho, 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 you go, Slugger.
Let's get lava diving. What do you say? Better stay here, shrimp. Lava might ruin your blanky wanky.
Hey,
Let the whips
back
have
off.
fun. Then we'll have some dragon to dunk. Ha!
You're pushing
I'm
it,
gonna warn
Garble.
you once. Spike's my friend. You mess with him, you mess with me.
Damn right.
He came here to hang out with you, Garble.
Aw, how sweet.
Let's
I
go do
think I'm starting to
dragon
see
stuff.
what's going
Garble
on.
can have fun with his new friend. But I'm not having fun, and he's not my friend.
So that's it. You're putting on a front to impress your friends and be a typical dragon. Huh. Maybe you're not as bad as you made yourself look, Garble. But you've still got a lot of work to do to make up for your past actions.
Yeah, just ignore him, Gargar.
Gargar?
Public.
Oh, it's okay to have a nickname. Sometimes I'm called Spiky Wikey.
Usually by rarity.
Admitting this, I am not hanging out with him.
Give him
You
a
are
chance,
if you want to hang
Garble.
with your
You guys have
sister.
a lot in common.
Fine. Race you to the lava pit.
Wait! I thought you said your brother was sweet.
All the tough guy stuff is just an act. He's a big marshmallow.
Yeah.
I suppose only
Well,
you'd know
maybe
that.
a burned marshmallow. Smoky on the outside, but squishy inside. He just needs
Nice
friends who
analogy.
can appreciate that part. Like you. You're not changing your mind about helping me cheer him up, are you?
Me?
I think
Of
he
course
might
not.
be. I feel ya, kiddo.
Okay, lava jumping. Just like old times, huh, Gargar?
Yeah, just like old times. Except for one little annoying thing.
Watch it, Gargar.
Hey! Come on in, the lava's fine.
Practically bathwater for a dragon.
You know, whenever I'm feeling a little down, it always helps if I do something with a friend. How about we jump together?
Why not,
Yeah.
asshole?
Spike, you okay?
I know there must be something worse than lava up your nose.
Ouch! Bless you.
I just don't know what it is.
Cannonball!
Oh, crap.
Woohoo! Oops.
Don't act like that was an accident.
Swallowing lava. Swallowing lava is definitely worse.
Yeesh.
My bad.
And then they all live
Aw,
happily
story
ever
time with
after.
Fluttershy.
Time to come out, little ones. Are you boo boo? Are you boo boo? Oh, do 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 do.
She is too precious.
Like a song?
I think you might be encouraging them to stay in. Dragons aren't much for touchy-feely stuff.
Maybe not at
I'm
first.
sorry. Goodness, why are
Hey,
they
look!
shaking? Are they finally hatching?
I wish. They've been doing that for days. I'm sure it means something, but it's probably not good.
I see.
Try this. Red velvet. Guaranteed
Yum.
to any creature's spirits.
Feeling
Hey!
better already.
Aw,
I don't know about you,
Spike.
but a change of scenery always turns my frown upside down. Ah! I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger
That's
dragon.
right,
I will be the
Spike.
bigger dragon.
Be mature.
Sometimes just hearing what someone appreciates about you can make you feel better about yourself.
I'll go.
Now there's an idea.
Spike, I think it's really nice that you're trying to cheer up Gargar.
He's definitely trying,
What?
when most wouldn't bother.
I like how you always let every creature know how you're feeling, Gargar.
Only Smolder gets to call me that!
Easy there, Gargar.
Thank you for speaking your truth.
Oh.
Tough it out, little
Fresh
buddy.
lava coming up!
Okay, new activity. Who wants to make vision boards? Hey, Garble! Smolder! Surf's up!
Ah, the old lava surfing.
Let me show you how it's done.
He is good at that.
You coming?
I'll catch up with you.
I think he's garbled out for the day.
Oh, Spike! There you
Hey,
are.
Flutters.
Hey, Fluttershy.
For a land that's all rocks, this place is surprisingly easy to get lost in.
How are the baby
I can
dragons
believe
doing?
it.
The eggs won't hatch. They just keep shaking. I'm starting to think the dragons are too scared to come out.
Maybe they
You
are.
could help. If you're not too busy cheering up Smolder's brother.
Not a chance. Smolder's brother is Garble.
About
Only
time
thing
you
I
knew,
choose him
Flutters.
to make me miserable.
Hey, Spike! Wanna play lava ball?
Excuse me, but that's not a very nice game.
You tell him, Flutters.
Ah, nearly got you!
Whoa!
I mean, leave my friend alone, please. Spike came all this way to cheer up Garble, which was a very kind thing to do.
Atta girl.
Do you need cheering up?
What's wrong, Garble? Did some dragon hurt your widow feelings?
Piss
No,
off.
I don't know what she's talking about. Spike's the one who's gonna cry.
Hey! Are we lava surfing or what?
Oh,
Get
yeah,
up here
yeah.
and help,
Let's go
Smolder.
hang with a real dragon, not a pony wannabe.
See? It's no use.
Aw,
Why don't I
Spike.
see what I can do about the eggs? And you cheer up Garble. At least he listens to you.
Hey now,
Just
there's
you
an
wait,
idea.
Garble. You're dealing with Fluttershy now, and she's packing a whole lifetime of kindness.
That's my girl.
Oh. Coochie coochie coo. Oh. Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo.
You're trying, Ember.
I said coochie!
What are you doing?
Spike!
Hi, Ember.
Shouldn't you be doing whatever it is you do at Twilight School?
I wish. It's a long story. Wow.
Very.
These eggs really do look scared. Wait, aren't the hatching grounds supposed to be hot?
Of course. There's a lake of
Wait,
molten lava
you
under
mean
them.
they're
That's why
cold?
the eggs are laid here. The heat makes them hatch.
Then something's wrong. I don't think the eggs are shaking because they're afraid. They're cold.
So that's it!
You're right! But what happened to the lava?
I might have an
Garble's
idea.
friends!
Garble! Smolder! Is any dragon there? Oh my! Are those
Bongos?
drums?
Fire, dragon, wig, and wagon. Feeling like I'd be sagging.
Oh, yeah. I dig.
What? He's a beat
Raging
poet?
lava, balaclava.
Too late, she saw.
Fresh lava coming up!
Cut that out, you assholes! You're freezing the eggs!
See? I wondered where that lava was coming from. They must be draining it from the underground lake.
Bastards!
Put that rock back! Immediately!
That's an order!
Yes, Dragon Lord Ember.
How long have you been removing these boulders?
A while?
You are in so much trouble!
Nice and warm-like.
Oh, it's supposed to be heating the eggs! Now they'll never hatch!
How can you be so heartless?
Sorry, Dragon Lord Ember.
You'd better be sorry.
Here you go, lava. Come on. So difficult. It's liquidy.
I don't know.
Morons.
The hatching grounds can't be the only one place in the Dragonlands. There's got to be somewhere else we can take the eggs.
You know how fragile those things are? No way we'll be able to move them all safely.
So what do we do?
Go and bring all the dragons to the hatching grounds. We'll have to make the heat ourselves.
Aha!
What do you think you're doing sneaking around here, pony?
You stay away from
Looks to
her!
me like the only one sneaking around is you, Garble. Why didn't you tell me you were a poet?
Because of his friends. Hey!
Words, rhythm, sometimes rhyme, weird punctuation. Sure sounds like poetry to me.
Not bad, Flutters.
Fluttershy won't think you're soft for being a poet. And neither would any dragon who was your real friend.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. But I'm not a flowery, namby-pamby poet. I'm a beat poet. Dig.
I
totally
dig.
feel you.
And you better not tell my friends about it.
But why? If I was a poet, I'd want to share my creations with every pony.
I'm the only one Garble will perform for. He hasn't written any poetry since I left. That's why he's been so sad.
Oh.
Need to create. But if the other dragons ever found out I like this junk, they'd make fun of me forever.
Aw,
Is that why you pick on
Garble.
Spike? To make your friends think you're tough?
Wait, you've been picking on Spike?
Only when you're not looking. But
That
if I didn't
doesn't
pick
make
on
it
Spike,
better.
They just pick on me. And he is kind of a weakling.
I'll have you know Spike is stronger than you are any day.
You
Yeah,
tell
right.
him.
That little cupcake-making, blanket-cuddling pony dragon? Ha! Give me a break.
For your information, Garble, he saved an entire empire twice and is the trusted companion of the Princess of Friendship. And that's only the beginning of what makes him a far better dragon than you!
First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a pony. Second, Spike isn't afraid to be who he is, no matter what you or any creature thinks. That's real strength, not like some dragons I know.
Damn, Flutters!
She sure got a point. I've been looking all over for you guys. We need your help. Hurry!
The eggs need help! Is it working? I guess not.
Every dragon torn up the eggs, but they still won't hatch. I don't know what else we can try.
We can't.
What can we
give up.
do?
There's gotta be something we can do.
How about we wrap the eggs in a bunch of baby blankets?
Yeah, the wimp can knit them up real quick like.
You asshole started this!
That fire could burn some ponies.
Wait! The laughing fire!
Wakey, wakey.
Are you serious, Garble?
Burst into that light. Break through shells that bind.
Groovy, man.
Break free. Explore. Stuck between rock and hard place.
I dig that. Well, what do you know?
Freedom, come. Don't be shy. Look those others in the eye.
Keep it up! It's working!
State your claim. Don't stop. Just do. Be the one and only you.
I'm genuinely impressed, Garble!
Look!
They're hatching!
Their left fire is so hot, it's hatching the eggs.
Come to
Who
life.
would have
To
thunk?
be. Open up. Bam. Be free.
Well done, Garble. Hello, baby dragons. Look how cute they are.
You performed in front of other dragons!
And it was super lame. What kind of weakling writes poetry?
Shut up!
The hero of the Dragonlands. That's who.
He just saved the eggs, you jerks!
Garble saved our eggs because he was strong enough to be who he is, whether you liked it or not. I grew up thinking it was okay to make fun of differences, but my friends have taught me to celebrate them.
Well said, Smolder.
And from now on, in my kingdom, that's exactly what we will do. Now, if you don't mind, can you teach me how to write poetry like that? It's pretty cool.
That'd be great!
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Yeah, me too.
I want to learn.
Take
Well,
them,
you sure
guys.
changed your tune.
I'll take them. Aww.
Aw, Flutters. Oh my goodness. And here I was thinking this might be addressing Spike's crush on Rarity. Well, with the title being similar to Sweet and Elite. But this was pretty amazing in its own right. Major kudos to Kim Bayer Johnson and to Kathy Wesluck, Shan Chan Kent, Andrea Libman, Vincent Tong, and Allie Milner. Ever since Smolder mentioned that she had a brother in Moltdown, something told me that wasn't just idle filler dialogue. I had a feeling we'd actually be getting to meet him, or that we'd already met him. Well, we finally get to see the truth, as Smolder hears how her brother's been feeling down and wants to go cheer him up. She also stresses how he's a sweet guy, like Spike, and feels put down by the other dragons around him. She manages to get a week to visit him in the Dragonlands, thanks to Spike suggesting it be made to a kindness field trip, with him as a chaperone. Fluttershy volunteers to come along as well, as it's baby dragon hatching season, and she's all aflutter at the idea of seeing all those hatchlings. It not only serves as a nice callback to how she reacted to Spike in the very first episode, but gave me so much diabetes, I didn't know how I'd ever recover. She is too precious for mere words. The three arrive in the Dragonlands, and the unpleasant truth is set upon us. Smolder's brother is none other than the draconic jackass himself, Garble. Something I'd been dreading for a while. He seems to be up to his old ways when it comes to Spike, but on the plus side, he genuinely cares about Smolder, which shows he isn't all bad. What's more, the true state of affairs makes itself plain as we see Garble, or Gargar, as his little sis calls him, interact with his gang. He's clearly putting up a tough guy front to fit in with how dragons typically act, and to keep himself from being teased by his quote-unquote friends. It doesn't entirely excuse his past behavior, like threatening grievous harm on Spike and his friends multiple times, but it does put his attitude in better perspective and makes him more sympathetic. Regardless, Garble's none too happy with having to spend time with Spike, but he has to if he wants to hang out with Smolder. Smolder insists that Garble's just putting on an act, and is really a sweet guy if you get to know him. Spike tries to get him to soften up by trying to appeal to his better side, but it's no good. Garble just can't resist bullying him, and Smolder's none the wiser about it, even when he messes with him in front of her. Though, arguably, that could be seen as more playful roughhousing than anything. It seems clear that she's never been told about what he's been up to the last few times he and Spike have met, and even clearer that Garble doesn't want her to find out about it. Meanwhile, Fluttershy makes for the hatching grounds, where she meets Ember for the first time. There, she's informed the eggs are actually long overdue to hatch, and have been shuddering a lot, but nothing else has come of it. Her lordship's feeling pretty lost, since this is her first time dealing with the responsibility, and her father's left her to practically figure things out for herself. Makes you feel sorry for her. Fluttershy goes into full mother mode for the eggs, trying to coax them into hatching, reasoning that maybe they're just scared, but nothing doing. She and Spike compare notes, and they decide to switch roles, since Spike knows more about dragon culture, and Fluttershy's assertive side has some measure of control over the unruly behavior of the teen dragons. It really feels like the two have gone to solve a friendship problem. Spike heads to the hatching grounds, and discovers something that escaped Ember's notice. The grounds are supposed to be heated from lava below, which incubates the eggs and helps them hatch. But they're stone cold, and thus the eggs have no heat. What caused this? Well, as it turns out, Garble's asshole gang has been diverting fresh lava for their own enjoyment, draining the hatching grounds of their warmth. These careless jerks have been endangering the baby dragons, and they are rightfully scared when Ember calls them out on it. Still, it's too late to put the lava back, so they need to come up with something else. Meanwhile, Fluttershy makes a startling discovery when she runs into Garble and Smolder by themselves. Garble's a beat poet, and quite a good one, too. However, he only feels comfortable playing for Smolder, and ever since she left for school, he's been feeling depressed, and hasn't composed any new poetry. He also feels pressured because he's sure the other dragons will mock him endlessly for having a soft side, hence why he picks on Spike. It kind of mirrors Bab's seed situation in One Bad Apple, becoming a bully to avoid being bullied, which should never be the answer. Needless to say, Smolder's not happy to hear how Garble's been behaving, and when he tries to blow it off by mocking Spike for his more pony-like nature, Fluttershy rips into him. She says there's nothing wrong with being a pony, and that Spike's actually the better dragon compared to Garble, because he's not afraid to be who he is, no matter what anyone says, which is more than Garble can say for himself. He has no rebuttal to that, because he knows she's right, and I am so proud of her for it. It also makes me wonder if, perhaps, Garble's treatment of Spike runs a bit deeper than him being an easy target. He might see himself in Spike, and resents how freely he expresses his true nature, while he feels trapped. The discussion is shelved, however, because Ember's called all dragons to help the eggs. Not even breathing fire on them is making much of a difference, though, and the situation looks bleak. It's only when Garble's gang starts mocking Spike again that Garble gets an idea. Normal dragon fire is hot already, but when dragons laugh, their flames become absolutely scorching. So Garble brings out his bongos and starts reciting poetry, which seems to both be about the baby dragons hatching and about himself coming out of his burnt marshmallow shell, letting himself be who he truly is. The rest of the dragons laugh at him, not really understanding, and the heat of their flames warms the eggs and causes them to hatch at last. In one brilliant stroke, Garble went from a detestable bully to the hero of the Dragonlands by finally being himself. When the others try to mock him for it, Ember's quick to shut them up, saying that his actions saved the lives of countless baby dragons, which Smolder backs her up on. She says that even though she's grown up thinking it was normal to mock what she saw as different, she's learned to celebrate others' talents rather than ridicule them. Her words were certainly not wasted, as Ember decrees that that's how things shall be in the Dragonlands from now on. And Garble soon has a crowd of dragons wanting to learn beat poetry. Meanwhile, Fluttershy's just having fun getting to cuddle the newborn dragons. While we didn't actually hear Garble say sorry for how he treated Spike in the past, the way he commended him for giving him the idea to use laughing fire, and calling him Spiky Wikey, something only a friend would do for him, shows that he's finally come around to respect him, especially after the talking to Fluttershy gave him. I think he's gonna be just fine, and that he'll be grateful to Spike and his friends for allowing him to let go of his forced tough guy attitude and be the dragon Smolder knows he is. I'm glad we finally got a redemption story for him, and it brought us a great lesson. You may feel like you need to act a certain way to get people to like you, even if it means putting others down in order to do so. But you're only denying who you are by doing that, and hurting innocent people in the process. If the people you associate with can't accept you for who you are, and what you really like, to the point where you have to put on a front to hang out with them, they may not be the right friends for you. A true friend cares about the real you, not the you pretend to be. An unexpected, but incredible episode, all in all. Until next time, see ya!